So we have completed almost all topics except windowing functions. So these windowing functions are very important for a data engineer. So you have to be, you will be working on this more often. So you should have a good understanding of this windowing functions, also called analytical functions. So yeah, so windowing functions performs a calculation across table rows, set of table rows. Let's suppose. So let me write it down. What, like, first we'll just go through what is a window. Okay, so this, window of rows. Okay, window functions means basically that function, whatever the function that is it, that will be applied on particular set of rows. Particular set of rows means, so as I already said, we always discuss about employees table. Okay, employees table will be having particular, like employee ID, comma name, comma salary, comma department. This is what we'll be having, right? So now, so window means, let's suppose you are doing some, partitioning based on department. That means all IT, okay, belongs to one window. Okay, all HR belongs to one window. So if you're partitioning by department, partitioning means grouping. So that is what window. Okay, set of rows, basically set of rows. You will be, set of table rows. So this window of rows is defined by a overclass. Okay. So overclass, this is the syntax that it is discussing. So syntax, while you go through the syntax, you'll know how, definition as well. So so common window functions are common window functions are row number, rank, dense rank, lead, lag, sum, average, and max. I mean, these are also common. Okay, like average, sum, these all are aggregate functions. Okay, this can be also, done. This can be, window function. You can also do it over class as well. So what you do basically, average of salary from employees where department equals to IT. So that's how you write a query, right? But using overclass, you define a window, and on that window means set of rows. Okay, set on that particular set of rows, you can apply these functions. So that is what window functions are. So common window functions are row number, rank, dense rank, lead, lag, sum, average, and min max. There are a few other as well. Okay, first last value likewise. So now we have employee ID 1 comma name Vinay and salary 45,000 and department IT. So in the same way, we have 2 comma name Vijay comma 50,000 comma IT. So now whenever you define something, okay, window, so using department, so this is called window. Okay, this particular two rows is a window. Okay, so if you have another employees with HR department, other two employees with HR department, so those are windows. Okay, if you're, partitioning or grouping by uh, department. In case if you're not partitioning, simply you have written, window function on top of entire table. So that entire table is a window. Okay, entire table set of rows are windows. So basically it's about definition, how you group the things. So now you will understand how you will, whenever you write the code, you'll understand all the things, so no worries. So if you could see key components, you have to define the window function using overclass. Okay, specifies how to partition the data set. Data set means here refers the table. Okay, just it's a table. So specifies how to partition the table. Partition by is something, divides the data set into partitions to which the window function is applied. So basically divides the data set into partitions means group by. Okay, so if you are just writing partition by department, that means divides table into different IT department, one group. Okay, HR one group. So likewise you will be having. And then if omitted, the function treats result set as a single partition. So that means if you are not writing partition by, then it will be considered as a table itself. Okay, order by determines the order within the each partition. So basically order by is something ordering the things. You already know what is order by. So now we will just talk about rank. Okay, so rank, you'll, if you talk about rank, you'll be understanding what it is. So assigns a rank to each row within a partition of a result set. Okay, Rows with equal values receives the same rank and there is a gap between the rank. So I'll just talk about this later on. But as of now, just try to understand the window function. So how you'll be writing a window function? This rank is a function. Okay. Rank is a window function. And how you will be defining a window using over class. You can see over order by salary descending order. So order by salary descending order as rank. So this is one column. Okay. R rank is a column where it will give you rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 based on the salary descending order. Okay. So that means highest salary 60,000. If it is 60,000, it will be ranked 1. Okay. The other employee is having 60,000, then also it will be ranked 1. So when coming to the next employee, if he is having 59,000, then since they both had same salary, then it will be ranked 3. Okay. So it skips the iteration. If there is a tie of salaries, it skips. Okay, it skips the sequence. So you can see 1 is there, again 3 is there. Okay. And again this also has 59,000, then it is 3, and this is also 3. And when coming to again third highest salary, which is 57, it is 6. If you could see, 3 ranks are there. 3 plus 3 6. So that means this is the sixth record. Okay. Again, the next highest one, least one is 56,000. So since we have written descending order, so the data would be like this. So now how you will be getting the column names? This is the employee name, this is the salary name, this is the R rank. So what you have to remember? So you have to, whenever you're writing rank, you have to use over, and in that you have to write how you wanted to order the things. And so this is how you will be doing. So this is called window function. So and what if you have you want only department ranks? Okay. So right now this is on complete entire table, but if you want that to be on a department, so only specific IT department, everything. So now if I change this query, if I change this query, I'll just copy this query. So now this is applied on entire employees table. Okay. Complete entire table is considered as window. Now if I change this query and write a partition here, partition by, so department, I'll just try to do it partition by department, because I want this ranking to be applied for each department. Okay. So nothing, no problem if you're writing P capital, P small, that doesn't matter, because SQL is not case sensitive. Okay. And now how the data would look like? Okay, let me take this information. Okay, so let's suppose if our employees table is having this kind of data. Okay, I'll just take this IT, IT. Let me write HR. Let's make it only 3 departments just for simplicity. Okay, HR, HR, and IT. So basically, so we have this kind of table now. Okay, not table. Previously we had department, but we didn't do on partition. Okay, we also had department previously, but we didn't do. But right now we are just partitioning by department. So now consider what is a window. So partition by department means now previously the entire table was window because we didn't use partition. We didn't divide the data. But here we are dividing the data using partition by department. Okay. So now what happens? We have employee 1 comma 60K. Let me copy paste rather doing these things. I'll take this, paste it. I'll take one more IT and paste it. And we had 2 more ITs here. So if you could see, this is one division of data. Okay, this is one window. Okay, this is one window. So other one, we have this one. If you have any doubts right now, just in between you can interrupt me. Okay, this is one more window. Okay, right? So since we have done partition by department, now this is one window and this one is other window. So now what happens? What we have done, order by salary descending order. Okay. Now again in this we order it descending. Salary 50K, 59K, 57K, 56K. Okay. So however the order is proper. Okay. So order is proper, right? So I don't want to disturb this. So this is fine. So I mean, unfortunately, this is in its proper sequence. Okay, 60K, 59, 57, 60, 56. That's okay. So now I'll rank this particular. I'll rank this. Okay. So now this rank is one, and since the second highest is 59K, then it's two, and third highest is 57K. That's three, and this is four. Since no ties, no, there is no ties, right? So if we have ties, we will be having like this. But here we don't have any ties, so it's proper. So if you could see here, so again, since we are partitioning, again new ranks comes. Okay, again one because it's HR related, that is IT related. So we will be having like this because we have done partition by, and then here we have two, and here we have two. Okay. So in case of rank, so we have tie, right? So we already discussed here, but I wanted to create one more scenario. Let me write, MP8, MP8 space 55K. Fine, right? So let's make it HR. So now what will happen here? In case of rank, you will have 55K here, and this is HR, and then this is not 3. Okay, this should be 4 because we already had 2 times. So 2 plus 2, this is 4, which skips 3 because we had duplicate ranks. So if there is a tie of salaries, we'll be assigning the same ranks, and it won't the next rank whatever we have, that won't be the 3. This should be 4. In case if we have 2 times again, let's suppose 4 ranks are 2 times, and then if you could see, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, and the next rank would be 7. If you have 55K salaries for other two elements, okay, like employee 9 and employee 10, if you have, so that is 55K, then they will be matched, ranked with 4, right? So the next one would be, the next list one would have 7 because it's 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So likewise it should be there. So that's why I try to explain the scenario here itself. If it is 2 2, then it should be 4, not 3. So if there are 3 twos, then it should be 5. Okay. So are you clear till here? Yes, sorry. Clear, right? So I'm just explaining, very like easily. I mean, you can understand this. So if you are not writing partition by, then it is applied on entire table. If you're writing partition by, that means you're applying on particular condition. So condition in this is partition by department. That means you're applying on department. Consider IT as one window and consider employees as one window. So likewise, you are dividing the data, and on top of that, you are applying the rank function. Okay. So rank means if there is a tie of salaries, then you will be assigning the same rank for them, and it skips the next consecutive rank. Okay, it skips the next consecutive rank. If there is a matching of 59,000 salary twice, that means if the rank is 2, that will be assigned as 2 2, and next we won't have 3, we'll be having 4. Okay, so that one, every interview, that would be an interview question for most of the people. Like, what is difference between rank and dense rank? Okay, so this is done. I'll just try to show you the data. So first I'll just try to run this and show you which is, not partitioned. Okay, it's not partitioned. I'll just go till end. Okay, I'll just open new query tab. Okay, so this one. Okay, now if you could see, our rank is a new column which is created. If you want to try it, I can just bring employee ID as well. No worries to that. Okay. So you can see Rajesh Sharma, IT. So if you wanted to get department, so now since it's irrespective of department, right? It's completely on a table. So that's why I didn't get department. Okay, so if you could see 60,000, which is one rank, 58, which is the next highest salary, two, 57, which is third highest salary, okay, 56, fourth highest salary in entire employees table, okay. If you could see, there are so many 55,000, which is ranked as 5 because they are at 5 position, okay, and directly 16 we got. So that means almost 11 people are having 55,000. Okay, 16 minus 5, somewhere around 11. So that means 11 people are having 55,000 salary. So that is what rank does. Okay. In case, so now partition by is not there. So that's why it's on entire table. I'll just write partition by here. Partition by department. Oh, I forgot, I removed order by. So now if I write partition by department, I'll execute this. You can see finance records are first. All finance records highest salary is 55,000. So all are ranked 1, and one guy has 48,000, which is second highest salary. His second highest salary after 55,000, that is directly straight away 48,000. But he is didn't, he didn't rank as 2 because there are 5, 5 rank ones. Okay, 55,000 are 5, and his rank is 6 because there are ties. So that is what. Again, after 47,000, which is 7, and later on again we got some department called FKN. So since FKN has only one record, that is Vinay, I just inserted just for purpose of something else. Okay, so no worries. So only one guy is there, so one, that's it. Vijay is also from FMM, so only one guy is there, one, that's it. When coming to HR, we have 3 employees. So one is Sunita, so which is 57,000, which is 1, and Mira, which is 50,000, which is 2, and there is Sohail, which is 49 and 3, right? Again, if that same way goes to IT, 60,000, 55, likewise, we have 1, and since there is a tie, we are assigning it as same rank 2, and then the next lowest one is 54,000, which is like 6. So since there is a tie, we are just not following the consecutive order sequence of the numbers. We are just counting the duplicate ties values and then adding up the things, adding up the rank, that's it. So this is clear. So just if this is clear, you will understand dense rank also. It is simple thing. So just please speak whether you are okay or not till here. Sandeep, Priyanka, Satya, are you clear here? Lokesh?
It's fine. Like you already can you show the code again?
Yeah.
It's already under the dense, right? Descending order.
Yeah, descending order, yes.
Okay.
I can make it if I remove this, it would be ascending, okay? So then the lowest salary starting from ascending order, it will be ranked 1. Okay. So, oh, you are talking about dense. Not, this is something not dense. Okay. This is something related to descending order. If I may remove this, the lowest salary will be having rank 1. The second lowest salary will be having rank 2. So likewise, the second lowest, likewise. So if I write it now, what it is saying descending order means highest salary will be ranked 1, right? If I remove
Mhm.
this, it is just an order by, that's it. If I remove
Okay.
this, the lowest salary, if you could see FI and finance department, 47,000 is the lowest one, rank 1. 48 is the second lowest one, rank 2. So 55,000 is the third lowest one, rank 3, likewise. So 55 is now many people have 55, so that's why 3. So
Okay.
that is
Opposite to
something.
each other. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, this is ascending and
Opposite.
descending order, nothing complex. Just ascending, you are writing ascending order and descending order. Yeah.
Okay, Vinay.
Okay, now we have dense rank. Okay, let me make it as descending only. So now we have learned what is rank. Okay, now we will learn what is dense rank. DENSE rank, dense rank. Okay, so just naming this dense rank is enough. Syntax is similar. Just try to understand what is the difference between the dense rank and rank. If you could see, we have finance 55,000, 55,000. But if you could see here, the this one is 2. Even though there are ties, this is 1. However, rank also does the same. But since we have here 48,000 is the second highest, it is 2. Okay. But in case of rank, it should be 6 or something based on the count of the ties. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which means here this should be 6 in case of rank. But dense rank follow, if there is a tie, dense rank won't uh, you know skips the sequence. Like in your class, if your friend and you got the same marks, okay, let's suppose you're the first ranker and your friend got somewhere around out of 1,000, your friend got 900. Okay, you also got 900. So which means you people are first rankers. Okay, you and your friend. But immediately some other guy got 895. Okay, whether he'll be ranked 2 or 3, he'll be ranked 2, right? Generally second highest salary. That is what dense rank is. But in case of rank, that person will get third rank in place of rank. If you're if you're planning to implement rank, rank, then if you think about this class scenario, that person should get third rank. Second rank will not be there. Okay, because there is a tie. But in case of dense rank, that person should get second rank. So that's what here it is. So 55,000 is just assume this 55,000 as a marks, and the second one highest marks are 48,000, and then his rank is 2. In case of dense rank, I have used dense rank. Okay, this r hyphen rank, r underscore rank is a column name. Okay, I can write anything whatever I want, but just assume this one, dense rank, which is 2. So now what I will do, so I'll again, to showcase these things, I'll just write it, dense rank and rank at one place. I'm writing, same things. So I will write it in the query and show you. Okay, I'm writing rank here, and I'll name this as a dense. Okay, I'll just name it as this one as R rank. That's fine. So dense rank means dense rank. R rank means R
So
normal rank. Okay. Now we observe the difference. So this is dense rank, this is R rank column. So here, if you could see 55,000, 55,000 is there. So everybody's rank is 1. Okay, finance, because we have like partition by department. So if you scroll little down, you can see 48,000, which is second highest salary. It is 2 for dense rank, but for R rank, it is 6. Okay, did you get this point? So why it's 6?
because it's just a rank, we didn't mention any dense rank over there.
Yeah, rank means
So
basically if there is a tie. So if you could see, there are ties, right? 55,000 ties. One,
yeah.
one, one, one. All are ranked. 5 of these people are having 55,000 salary. So everybody's rank is 1. But rank concept is nothing but if there is a tie, it shouldn't follow the sequence. Okay, sequence of numberings. Okay, so that's why. So since all these people are 5, so the next one would be 6. Their rank would be 1, but the next rank would be 6. Okay, but in case of dense rank, if you could see dense rank, which I have derived this dense rank column using this, you could see this is 2. So just think that dense rank is something like school days. Just remember school days ranking system, and associate with that dense rank. Rank is something which is, if there is a tie, it skips the sequence. Dense rank is something, okay, in my school, I have got this many marks, and the next one would not be skipping the rank, right? Generally in school, you have this kind of dense rank concept, right? So if you and your friend got same marks, you'll be ranked 1. The other friend got just less than you, he'll be ranked 2, rather 3. If it is 2, that means dense rank. If it is 3, that means rank. Okay. Anyone have issues still here or any doubts? You can ask. Just simple concept. Rank means it skips the sequence. Dense rank means doesn't skips if there is a tie. I when I call if there is a tie, that means same salaries. Okay, same salaries wherever whatever you do on order by.
But Vinay, instead of using the rank, we can always use the dense rank, right? Because we want to know the particular sequence, right? Like to count the what comes next of the first salary.
Yeah, yes, correct. But we have this kind of future like rank can be used in some project sometime. That depends on the requirement. See, dense rank. If you are writing like this is real class related, real ranks. Okay, if we talk about real time scenarios, this is one after two likewise. But rank is something it is skipped. Okay, so that's only the difference. So that you might you get in scenarios. So yeah, generally to remove duplicates, not duplicates. So whenever if you are going to an interview, if something is goes on with rank or dense rank, you can ask them whether I should skip the iteration, skip the sequence. If there is a tie, you can ask that question. Generally, people try to you know keep question on rank and try to whether you are able to get the dense rank or rank related difference or not. So whenever I go to an interview, I'll just write the query and ask them whether I have to use rank or dense rank. What is your requirement? Whether I need to skip that, if there is a tie, then he'll ask, okay, what you will be using if there is a tie. I'll tell, okay, if there is a tie, I'll skip the iteration. Then in that at that moment, I'll use rank. Okay, if not, so I'll just simply explain, okay, if there is a tie in case of rank, so this would be like this. This would be like this. Okay, the ranks would be like this. But if there is no tie, so you will get this one. So I used to tell this kind of syntax. So that means eventually he will understand. I know the difference between rank and dense rank. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Did you get it? Or like difference? If you get it, that's fine.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. And then we have row number. So this is what dense rank is, similar to rank, but make ranks are consecutive. No gaps in the no gaps in ranking sequence when there are ties. So that is what it is talking about. No ranks in the ranking sequence when there is a tie. No gap, right? When coming to rank, there is a gap. So that means 1, 2, 2, there is a gap of 3. So that is what it is talking about rank. So same syntax. So depends on the requirement. You have to change whether to department column or not. So likewise. Okay. So when talk about row number, assigns a unique number to each row within a partition of a result set. Okay, starting at 1, it starts from 1, like same like rank. Okay, for the first row in the partition. So assigns a unique number to each row within a partition of a result set. So assigns means, so row number is something, so it doesn't care about whether it has ties or not. Okay, simply give unique values from starting from 1 based on the condition. So partitioning by department, order by salary, descending order. So I'll take this. So simply you have to write row number here. Okay, here this is not allowed. I'll because that is a result keyword row number. I can't make it as a column. I'm just writing row numbers. Okay, because the SQL assumes that row number column is also a keyword. Okay, now I'll just write salary, comma. Okay, So what we add on row number over partition by department, order by salary, descending order. So that means same like rank, it also has to assign the ranks. But what if you could see here, 55,000 finance, 55,000 finance, 55,000 finance. There are so many records, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. Okay, so that is what row number is. What in case of rank, this all these people should get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Even in case of dense rank, all these people should get 1, 1, 1, 1, right? But row number follows the sequence order by follows this how it says order by descending, but it doesn't give same value if there is a tie. Okay, so by randomly it gives Amit and Praveen has same salaries, but it gave Amit one rank and Praveen two rank. So likewise it gives, it doesn't follow any uh, anything. So you can see, so it might follow some order of insertion in the from the database, but there is no proper like since we have 55,000 and this has 50,000, this has 55, so like Harsha, why Harsha is not one? So likewise it doesn't follow anything, because it's uniquely gives the number. Okay, assigns a unique number to each row within a partition. So since if you are partitioning, then within a partition, if you are removing partition, that will be applied on entire table. That is what it is. If you remove the partition by syntax, that will be applied on entire table. And but if you are adding partition, now we have done with finance, and if you go to some other one, HR, again it starts with 1 2 3. Okay, if you're not giving this partition by department, it will be applied on entire table, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, till how many records we have, that many. Okay, like 29 records we have, right? 29 row numbers would be having 29, number 29 is the last one. So you can see this one. And again if you could see again 55,000, 55, 55, but still you have 2 3 4 5 likewise unique numbers. But in case of rank and dense rank, if there is a same rank, it will give the same value. Okay, any questions here? Priyanka, Satyaprakash, Satyakiran.
No, Vinay.
Okay, good, right? Yeah, so then so we have this one, and then next, so if you want, I'll share this thing where if you wanted to understand difference between rank, dense rank, and row number, so you can just take this piece of code which is at the end, and just run in the SQL workbench. So
Manji,
I just named the column names
let's
accordingly.
go.
Yeah, yes, Satya.
Sorry, nothing.
Okay, so yeah, you can see rank, dense rank, row number, and then you can see at the same time rank is column named as rank J, dense rank J, and row number J. So now once I run this, you can feel the difference between this at a single statement, single output, you can check the difference. Okay, so everything is same, whatever logic partition by all logics you have applied same, and now it's your time, it's you have to try to identify what is the difference. If you could scroll down, you can see all ones for same salaries in the dense rank, but you can see uniquely identifies some number, uniquely assigns some number, 1 2 3 4 5 till 5. So 6. So you can say rank 6 is there since there is a tie. So it calculates how many ranks are duplicates and then gives the number. And dense rank you can say 2, 3. So you can hear 7. So likewise you can just feel the difference and just try to understand this. Okay, this is all about rank, dense rank, and row number. Okay, so there is one more called lead lag. Okay, you have lag, so you can see access data from a previous row in the same result set. So access data from a previous row in the same results. It means, okay, previous means like previous data. So now I'm just taking this. Just placed it here. So now employee name, salary, lag of salary. So previously in rank and dense rank, we are not, we are not adding this anything. Okay. If you could see the syntax, for a salary, you're adding something, for lag, you're adding something. But if you could see row number, you're just giving it as a function. It doesn't accept anything. Okay. So now, so lag of salary over order by employee ID as previous salary. I just named like this previous salary. I just named it. Okay. So now how this data would look like, so generally if we have data, okay, I'll write it here and save it for you. So let me write a employees table name. Okay, employees table is below example. Okay, now we have employee ID comma employee name comma salary. Okay, I'm not talking about department. Okay, so already you know what is if a partition, these things will be applied on department, right? So if we have this one, okay, and then I'll just write ID 1, okay, and then name as Vinay, comma salary 55,000, but here nowhere related to salary, okay. Oh, salary is here, right? Sorry. 2, then Lokesh, and then 60,000, and 3, we have 4. Let's make it as 4, and Akhil. 45,000, and then let's make 7, comma Ajay 30,000. Okay, and then now if you could see, this is a lag, which means getting the previous value. So access the data from a previous row in the same result set. Okay, so now after applying lag on a salary, after writing this command, okay, after executing, how the data would look like, so now we will be having employee ID comma, now what we have done, employee ID is ascending order, right? So first, I didn't mention DESC. Okay, so now we'll have employee name comma salary comma previous salary is a column which you have derived. Just created a new column using lag, right? So now what I'll be doing, I have 1. Okay, 1 comma, since we are doing order by, I just chose 1. Okay, first ascending order, right? So that's why 1. If I write it descending, it will choose 7. 1 is Vinay and his salary is 50,000. Okay. Okay. Do we have any employee ID prior to 1? No, right? So that means null. Okay. So after employee ID 1, what we have next? The next upcoming value 2, 3, or 4, 7. So if you talk about after 1, we will get 2, right? So 2 is the after 1. Now we have 2 Lokesh. Okay. Lokesh is the first one. So Lokesh salary is 60,000, right? And just before the Lokesh, what is the employee ID? Lokesh employee ID is 2, current row. Okay, current row is 2. What is the previous row? It is 1, right?
One.
And before 1. So we'll take their salary. So that is what lag is. Lag means just getting the previous salary. Okay, the next employee ID is 4, right? After 1, 2, there is no 3. So if you follow the sequence numbers, 4. Now we have Akhil and his salary is 45,000. And next, what is the previous one? Just before that, Lokesh. His salary would be, previous salary value would be 60,000. And likewise, we'll have 7, and then we have 7 Ajay. His salary is 30,000, and just before that row salary is 60,000, not 45,000. Okay, so this is what lag is, just getting the previous row details, access data from a previous row in the same result set. So what if I have partition by related IT? So nothing complex. So since we consider this as one complete group of set employees table, since we don't have partition by, now again we will do a partition by on IT. So I'll take, if Ajay, Vinay, Lokesh belongs to IT, I'll do on this particular 3 people. And if you have somebody called HR people 3 records, I'll do these things on 3 records. So ultimately, if we have HR and IT, we'll have null values 2 times, right? Because HR, if you go to HR, the first employee ID will be having null because nothing is previously. So are you getting this? Okay, let me write it. If I'm writing partition by department, okay. So let's suppose we have this kind of data, and let's suppose we have DEPT, IT, HR, IT, HR. Okay, so we will be having a lot of records, but we will just do this one. So if I just change this query, okay, I'll take this query and just do a partition by. Okay, I'll just write it down here. So what I'll do, I'll just take this. I'll just remove this. Okay, I just partitioned. Now how the output should be? A result should be like this, right? I'll take all this information. Okay, I'll take this and put it here for making it fast track it. So now this guy, let's first talk about IT. Okay, let's first talk about IT because we have done partition by department. So if we will take this IT now, 2 records are there in that. What is the order? Employee ID. The next, ascending order. We'll talk about Lokesh now. Okay, Lokesh, comma 60,000 is his salary, comma department is IT department, and the lag column is, what is that lag column? We are making it as previous salary. Okay, we are just writing. If you just think logically, previous salary, it's not logically correct because Lokesh previous salary is not that. It's previous salary means the just prior to this row. Okay, look, it's not Lokesh previous salary. Okay, it's just before Lokesh who was there, that employed is. Okay, logic wise it's not correct. Okay, if you think logically real time kind of thing, but just to understand the concept, this previous salary column name is okay, but column name previous salary is not proper way of logically writing it. So who is there, IT before Lokesh? No one, right? So we'll make it as null. Again in IT, the next after Lokesh we have Ajay, which is 7. If we have 3 with somebody, we'll pick that 3 because that is the next value, right? But we don't have 3, right? Then we have to make it 7 only. We have 4, but he's from HR. But right now what we are doing, we are doing it on IT alone because partition by department means you have different windows. Okay, IT department is one result set, HR is one result set. Apply these functions on that result set alone. So now we have 7. So now I'll make Ajay here, comma Ajay salary is where it is 30,000, comma IT, comma. Now I will get the previous salary because previously null was there because before Lokesh no one was there. Now I got this. Okay. In the same way, again we have HR. Let's go into let's get into HR. Now one is Vinay. Vinay, I'll make it Vinay, comma 50,000, comma HR, comma null because before Vinay no one is there in HR. And then we have four, which is Akhil, and then it is 45,000, comma HR, and then it is 50,000. Okay. So now from this you can. So you might be asking real scenario, uh, right? So what you can do, you can make a difference between this salary and this salary, like this salary minus this salary. That means just difference between the employee who just join, employee ID, pre or employee ID, and like that kind of salary minus previous salary. What it brings, if you could see, nothing brings here. Just it will give you 60,000. Okay, salary minus previous salary. But if you could see, salary 30,000 minus 60,000 minus 60,000. That means Ajay's salary is less than Lokesh's salary. So that's where you got minus 30,000. So like this, you can just create scenarios in future. Okay, that is what how that's how you get some scenarios in IT. At that time you'll be using lag and lead kind of concepts. Okay, but here we are not getting any scenario here, but just understand the concept. Later on we can go through the scenarios where this will be used, this kind of things. Okay, so are you clear till here? So lag related. Sandeep, Priyanka, Satya, Lokesh, are you
Yeah,
clear?
yeah.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
Vinay.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
okay.
lag, right? Lag means lagging behind. Just remember the English thing, like English meaning. Lag means lagging behind. Okay, that means previous. Okay, just I basically remember in that way, or I teach people this way. Okay, lag means lagging behind. That means previous salary. When coming to lead, so lead we have next one lead. Okay, so lead means subsequent row. Okay, subsequent row means future row, next row. Lead means leading the group. So you are the one who will be leading the group, right? So just it's talking about English meaning of lead. So lead means the next thing, future related. You know. So access data from a subsequent row in a same result set. Yeah, without the use of self join. Just to forget about the self join related stuff. So no need of that. So okay, so I'm removing this. This might make you confused. Okay, so now, so here if you have, let's suppose this is a lag one, but let's suppose assume, okay, I'm not writing again and again because just opposite of lag is lead. Okay, what we have done, so we have got, let's write, lag. Okay, lead. Okay, lead salary. Let's name this is lead salary. This is lag. Okay, so now I'll just write. So lead, if you have written this instead of lag, if you have written leg and added a new column, so our data would look like this. Lokesh is the second one, and next employed is Ajay, right? His salary is 30,000, so we'll be writing the 30,000. Just next row data in place of, in the case of lead. So now Ajay salary is 30,000, and after employee 7, what is the other employee? Do we have anything from IT department? No, no 8, no 9, 10 likewise. So now his salary, Ajay's, lead salary would be null because no one is there. Okay. So if you find that, if you see the difference, in case of lag, The first one is null. In case of lead, the last row is null, right? So that is one thing you can remember. 45,000 now, and then null here. So this is what lead lag is. So lag means previous one, lead means the coming one, the next one. Okay, are you clear? Okay, let me take this and execute. See, if you see lag, okay, let me also give department because that will make you understand more. Otherwise, no use of writing partition by. So Amit Kumar with finance. So this guy is having 55,000 salary, but here we are not comparing the salaries, right? We also need to get employee ID as well because we are ordering with employee ID. If we don't write employee ID, we'll not even get proper understanding. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, I'll just take this code and add it here because you once you run this, you might get confused. Same thing, you can do it here. Okay, make it employee name. Okay, I'll write it employee ID. Otherwise, okay, yeah. So if you could see here, lag we have implemented lag, hands-on related stuff I'm showing you. So finance departments are first, and Amit Kumar employee ID because you are doing, order by ID. So the first one, previous salary, nothing is there. So right, lag related. So if you could see lag, no previous salary. If you could see lag is his previous salary is not this is the lag column, right? This is the lead column. And again, for this Anjali Rao, which is the next sixth one, right? So if you could see lag, the previous salary is 55,000 Amit Kumar's. So that is written here. And this one Gaurav Joshi, this is 48,000 his salary, and previous salary is Anjali Rao, which is 47,000. So likewise. So again, if I talk about lead, so you will have last value as null. Okay, so you can see all the things are fine. If you go to last finance 55,000, which is like 2126 is employee ID, which is the highest one. Okay, 2123, 2122, which is like a ascending order. So you could see this one null is we don't have any values after why his salary row. So that's why it's null. Okay, so this is all about lead, lag, rank, dense rank, row number. And then we have first value. So we have first value. First value means, so returns the first value in an ordered set of rows in each partition. So what happens? So select employee name, salary. That is fine. First value of salary over order by salary descending as highest salary. So just observe this. So this is nothing complex. So first value means just consider this, whatever, if it is a partition, that's okay. But since we didn't do any partition, that's an employees table complete. Order by salary descending means what we will get highest salary to lowest salaries, right? So now this guy said, I need first value as a salary. That means first highest salary you'll be getting. So first highest salary you'll be getting. So that is what it is. And then if I run this, so you could see first highest salary is assigned to all the rows. So if the first highest salary is 60,000, so this 60,000 is assigned to all the rows. Okay. And if I write, last value, what is the last highest, lowest salary? 43,000. Now you will get 43,000. So you can see 43,000 is, oh, this is something, I'll teach you later on. So because that is something related to this rows between current row, and this is some kind of rows between current row and unbounded process, following. So generally by default it is rows between current row and unbounded preceding, okay, by default. So this is something, no need to worry about this. Even people can get confused what it is. Okay, even some people even don't know what it is, because only for last value you have to write this, because uh, you know some there will be some, if you don't write this, so it follows rows between current and unbounded preceding, so it follows that one. So with that the last value doesn't get calculated properly, so that's why you have to write this. So rows between current row and unbounded following. So just try to remember this, but I'll explain you in the next class. So why we will be writing this. So only for last value, this issue happens only for last value. This is not an issue, but if you just follow the default things, if you're not writing this, rows between current row and unbounded following, by default it is rows between current row and unbounded preceding. So that is the by default thing. So this follows this thing, same thing. Here, if you could see lead, that follows the same thing, but we it's okay with that lead. It okays with that first value also, but for last value it has some issue. Okay, so just we'll talk about that later on. Okay, so the other thing, we also have nth value. So first value is done, last value is done, nth value. So if you could see, select employee name, salary, and nth value salary. So comma 2, that means second highest salary you'll be getting, second highest salary. Okay, so if I take this, you can see 58, 58, 58. So which is second value. Okay, it's not like highest salary, since we are making this order by descending. Okay, then you are getting this value. Okay, so order by descending, so based on that it orders the salaries from descending to order ascending, and in that it takes the second value. So likewise I made it as second highest salary, but it's not second highest salary exactly. It can be, but if there is a tie. Okay, so let's suppose you have 60,000 and again 60,000. Okay, and then it might be uh, you know uh, 60,000 as the second one also. If you that you can observe this partition by department. Okay, I'll make it visible. This department comma. Oh, I don't think so. This one order by is not there. Okay, so if you could see, even this is highest salary, right? 55,000 is the highest salary for finance department. Okay, but if you could see, again, second highest salary, I named it, but it is not second highest salary. So generally, what should be the second highest salary? 48,000, because finance has 55,000 as 5 records and 48,000 as second record. I mean second highest, and 47,000 as third highest. So likewise, right? But it takes this 55,000 because it is not exactly bringing the second highest salary. Simple value, okay, nth value. So now, if you could see, partition by department, so you have this many, right? This is the first value. This is the second value. This is the third value. This is the fourth value. This is the fifth value. Likewise, this is sixth value. If I write sixth value, now I'll get fifth, 48,000. Mm, I think it should be fifth value. Okay, let me again count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, correct. Yeah. So for for this records, you won't get value. Okay, that is one thing. So whatever, sixth after this, if I have finance for getting 48,000, For this records only you'll get value, because those are not greater than, right? So that's why. So that is what it is. So 48,000 you'll get 48,000. The next finance 48,000, then you'll get. But this you won't get it for these things. So if you could see for IT, the one which is higher, right, for 54,000, for 55,000 you'll not get this. Whatever lower to this, that for that you will be getting. Okay, that is what first value, last value, and nth value is. So next, in the next session, so just go through all of this. I'll share it in the drive, in the code. So you just try to, some in some places I didn't write, partition by related, I didn't write partition by. Okay. So you can write it and you can, make use of it. Okay. You can just try writing partition by and then department. Then you just try to see the data, how it looks like, how the result is there. So likewise, you can just check this, all the things. Okay. I'll just share this in the drive and I'll share the recording in within like 5 to 10 minutes. And later, so once this is done, so if you have time, you can go through the some other, window functions, in SQL. If just click something, so if you could see, we have done row number. Okay, sum, count, average also you can do. So what you can do, instead of nth value, you make it sum. That's it. No need of writing the six. So instead of lead lag, so here if you write sum of salary, so if I write sum, that's it, sum of salary order by ID. So it is running, running like. So if you could see order by employee ID, right? So I'll just get this employee ID, comma. So this first it will sort it in a ascending order, right? Okay, let me check, somebody left the meeting. Okay, Satyakiran joined twice. Sum of salary means you can see order by employee ID. So 1, 2, 3, it starts from the sequence. Okay. So now sum of salary means the first sum, nothing left previously, 55,000. 55,000 plus next employee ID. What is the next employee ID? Order 2. 55, yeah, sorry. 55,000 plus 58,000, 1,13,000. 1,13,000 plus 60,000. This total is 173. So after 173 plus 57,000, it's 230. So likewise, okay. So likewise, that is sum. So if you enter min, it will give you minimum salary of all employees table. Okay, that's how you can see 55,000 is a minimum salary in each, each department. Oh no, not in each department. Okay, let me. Oh, order by employee ID. So based on the order, you can see this is. Let me bring the department. I am getting confused. Minimum salary for this is 55,000. Yeah. So okay. So
It's
this
showing
one,
like a lead.
yeah, no, it's not lead. Simple, same thing. It's not lead. Uh, 1 minute. Maybe some error or employee ID. So if you could see 55,000, 55,000, and then 58,000, but still 55. But when coming to this other department, again 47. Okay, I'll check this. Maybe some constraint is there for minimum salary. I mean, I guess I'm just checking. I'll check this in the Google. Okay, let me do it with partition by and check. So there might be some constraint that to check this you have to use. Maybe it is its behavior is different with without partition. Something there might be. Let's figure it out. Okay, if I write partition, so finance. I think I need to remove this. Now the it's proper way. So if you could see finance, the minimum salary is 47,000. Okay. So minimum salary is 47,000. If you could see finance complete records, 47,000 is the minimum one. So that's why for all finance records, 47,000 is, like it's returned for all records. If you go to HR, the minimum salary in HR is generally three HR are there 57, 49, 50, but for 49 is least one that is assigned to this. Okay, now with this, what you can get? So now what you can get, basically this kind of scenario. Okay, let me write one scenario. Like I'll just write, salary minus. I'll just try to get this one and place it here. Okay, as difference, and I'll just add comma here. Hmm. I no need to, I shouldn't write like this actually. Okay. I mean, as previous salary shouldn't be there. Now if I write as difference, so this should work. So now what happens? So now this question can be framed in a way that, um, like what is the difference between the minimum salary and the person salary? Okay. Can it be framed like that? So now if you go to Amit in his department, in finance department, his salary is 800, 8,000 rupees more than the minimum earner. Okay, minimum earner means least person say it's more, 8,000 rupees more, right? So now Anjali is the least one, so that's why she got 0 0. Okay, her salary is the least salary. Okay, Gaurav Joshi whose salary is 48,000 and the minimum least salary is 47,000, and the difference, difference he's earning 1,000 rupees more than the least earner. So likewise, so you have, Sunita Gupta with 57 from HR. The least salary in HR is 49,000, and least minus that is, this Sunita is earning 8,000 rupees more than the least salary. So likewise, you can, create scenarios. So just I observed it. So I thought I can create some scenario. I just created it. Okay. So yeah, so that order by related stuff, I think there will be an issue with order whenever you are doing min, max, average. So there shouldn't be any order by things. So only for some you'll be having. So let me also check in the Google. So some they have done, for count they have done, but for min and max, I don't think so. You should be doing that. So I'll just check window function min and max using order by. So if you are using order by, it might have different behavior. So that's why it shouldn't be there, I guess. So you can see, okay, let me accept it. Max end date on partition by order date, this as this. So if you compare the result with order by date and without it, it might be clearer. But just having a partition, this will get you the max enter for the customers and return it for every row of that customer. That entire set that match customer ID is a window regardless of which customer ID you are looking at. So this is not so clear. So maybe look at get it from this. So min max on a column related using created using window function. Oh, it's simple min max function, not window function. Okay, they're talking about. So window aggregate function, this one. Let's see. So let's retrieve the maximum of each group, which with the window function with order by specified. So what they are doing here, let's see this one. So we have this data in the table, and then we have this data and a group and value and max value. So we are doing order by value. So this is okay. So again, max value we are getting 1, 2, 3. So max of value over partition by group. Again 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we are getting same thing. What's the use of max value then? So that is only just because of order by. So there is some, I'll just check it out. So this doesn't go as expected. See, you can see we were in confusion. In the same way they are in the confusion. You can see this didn't go as expected because of the default frame extent. Only the rows from the first row until the current row are considered for calculate the max. For the first row in the group A, this is 1. For the second row, we have the values 1 and 2. And so the max value is 2. So for third row, the max value is, oh God, yeah. So now if you could see why we got this thing. So generally, if you find this, I didn't get thought in my mind because we are ordering the things, right? So let me take this. Um, okay, I'll just take one code and I'll show you this. So why didn't this go as expected? If I write max and if I write this, so if you could see partition by department, right? So max salary is 55,000. That is fine. Okay. If I write minimum salary, okay. So for this, it's 55,000. And for this, it is 47,000. But when it tries to compare with the 48,000, again 47,000 is the least one. Okay, 55,000 is the highest, but 47,000 is the least one, which already we have. Like it order by employee ID. So it goes on order. Okay, it goes through order 1, 6, 11, 21. So if this finds some less salary, it picks that. So it's like running total, how you calculate running total just before we have done some of salary. So likewise, so order if, like based on the ordering, first the minimum salary, it first order is employee ID. First it considers this one, right? Whenever you are writing in a window, first it considers the first record. So 55,000. So it doesn't have any minimum salary over here. But soon after, getting into the next row, we have 47,000, which is minimum, right? Again, after getting into Gaurav, it's 48,000, but we already have minimum salary assigned as 47,000, which is, 48 is, it won't consider. Again, if you go to 55, it won't consider 47 because it's 47 because 55 is something like bigger than that. So likewise, we have finance. Okay, finance, we have everything. And if we go to HR, so ideally, if you don't write order by, what it should be, it should have 49,000, right? If you don't write order by, It should have three records are there, right? So ideally it has 57, 49, 50, three HRs. Okay. So now you have the minimum generally the minimum salary should be, first we have order by, right? So first it will consider 4. So Sunita 4, 57,000, which is 57,000. And then again next it came to the Sohel Khan. It compared the 57 with 49, but still 49 is the minimum, both of them 49. And it came to Mira, so which is 49 or 50, but the already the minimum salary is 49,000, right? So that is what it is doing. Okay. But in real time scenarios you won't be doing this, so you won't be doing order by, order by employee or order buying and getting minimum thing. This is just you won't be doing. So I didn't encounter this. Just now I also learned, if you use order by, this kind of things will happen. So it didn't go as expected. So you just need to remove this order by. But if you are having order by, you just understood, right, how this is calculating. So you might get confused at the start. Okay, why this value is getting, so why this is not giving directly minimum salary for all the finance records? Why it's going to 55 then 47 likewise? But as per the syntax, it has to go through this kind of approach. So that's why you have to remove this. If you remove this, it just try to find what is the minimum salary in the department and then try to assign it. That's it. So you can say finance may, which one is the least salary, 47. So then it tries to give it directly. So that is what min, max and sum. So that is what is it is. So just go through the Google. So just go through few windowing questions. Just type, go to chat GPT and type some, sorry. Okay. So like questions, query related questions. They're saying they have given the concept or the theoretical part using employees table. Let's take employees table. Right, equity to select all employees. Okay, so it's not talking about. Okay, so you can get this way. Okay, so there are some topics, cumulative difference, cumulative salary, this kind of thing. So you can, again, you can ask that, provide answers, provide. Okay, so you can see ranking employees by salary, calculating the average salary, finding top n employees, like top n employees. So likewise, top salaries. Okay, so calculating salary differences. So this is what we have done, right? So calculated the salary differences. So partitioning by department. So cumulative salary, sum of salaries. Okay, cumulative salary means keeps on increase, some summing up the things. So percentile rank, there is one thing, so you can go through that. It's simple. So just try to understand from Google. Okay, so average salary. So likewise, you just ask more. So you'll be just spend at least 1.5 hour or 2 hour for this research. You'll be able to master it, this windowing functions. Okay. So any questions still here? So we can discuss. Otherwise, we can wrap up the call. Sandeep, Priyanka, Lokesh. Any questions?
Yeah, the first seven topics are okay for me, and the last two, like minimum and max, I had little confusion about that.
Okay.
Uh,
The
Once I go
max,
through the
yeah. Max and minimum salary, you got confused. Even I got confused when we used order by. Okay, that is what, right? So, but just
Yeah.
simply, if you're not using order by, so you can see just minimum salary. So in each, partition by department. Let's suppose finance. Take this finance window. Okay, this is a window, finance window. Just what is the least salary? What is the least salary in this finance window? 47. So that will be displayed for all finance records. Okay. So if HR, so what is the least salary in this? 49,000. So that is for 49,000. 49,000 for all the records. Even max is also same. Only when I returned order by employee ID, which shouldn't be there like that actually. Okay, which shouldn't be there like that. But when I returned that order by employee ID, it again checks for ordering. First, it will go to this one particular guy and just checks what is the minimum salary. Since nothing is there, only one salary is there, 55,000. Okay, minimum salary. And once after this employee, you will be getting six. What is the salary? 47. Okay, what is the previous minimum salary? 55. 47 or 55, which is minimum? 47. Then I assigns 47 here. Okay, this is one which I didn't execute after writing order by. This is the previous one. Okay, this output is the previous one. Just don't think that I'm talking about when I just represent 47, I'm talking about 50. So just trying to show you like 47 is represented. Now the minimum salary is 47, right? Again, the next order employed is for 11, right? So again 48. What is the minimum salary we had? 47, right? So 48 bigger or 47? 47 is smaller. So again 47. So 58, which is higher than 47. So likewise, if you're doing ordering, so it will go through ordering. Okay. So it will go through the each row like one by one and check the minimum salary. But if you're not doing this, it will go to the direct partition. Like directly it go to the department partition and then check the minimum salary directly in finance. It check for minimum salary and assign that minimum salary directly if you're not using order by. If you're using order by, definitely it has to go through first employee ID, which is one, and next checks for whether that is 55,000. Then it checks the 55,000, and the second employee ID, let's suppose it is, if it is two, then checks whether that 55,000 is less or less than the current salary, which is 45k. If it is 45k, then that's the minimum, then 55, then 45k, and next 55k is third employees. Then it will say that okay, we already had minimum salary which is 45,000. I'll keep as is. So likewise. Okay.
Vinay, uh, if we by using order by, if the employee ID we written in a sequence manner like 1 2 3 4 5
Yeah.
in the employee ID, so I think there will be no problem, right? We will not face any problem if we the employee ID in a sequence manner like 1 2 3 4 5.
No. We will face problem. This is not a problem actually. This is basically concept of order by. So if you're using order by, so I think you still didn't get this. So if I'm not using order by right now, I'm not using order by. Simple thing. So window function means traversing each row one by one, right? So now we have partition by department. Now just talk about finance. Okay, finance. This particular records alone. So in these particular records, finance record, what is the least salary? 47. Okay, directly straight away we will write 47 here for the finance records. For HR records, straight away we will write 49,000, right? This is straightforward. If I write order by, if I write order by employee ID, now if I execute this, first it will partition department ID. That's fine. Okay, we will partition by department ID, which is fine, right? I'm just selecting this code, Yeah, this still here. This is finance records. Okay. Now order by employee ID, since we have written first employee ID is one, right? It doesn't care about finance employee IDs, anything. It doesn't care about any employee IDs. It just cares about finance. Okay, just don't talk about other employee IDs. Not in a one, two, three. So you are telling that if this one, two, three are in a sequence, it would be correct, right? No, this finance records only it should care about finance records because that is a partition, that is the division of departments. So now we have one. At that moment, since order by means sorting the things, giving the minimum salary based on the ordering, like just forget about everything. We have employee one, which is the first sorting order salary. Okay, we have minimum salary. Right now we don't have any employees before that, right? Only first one is the
Yeah,
one,
got it.
55,000 directly you read 55. And next, what is the in finance department, what is the employee ID? Next one, which is 6. Okay, even that is 2. It doesn't care, just sorting the order, that's it. 6, Anjali Rao, which is 47,000. What is the minimum salary previously? 55,000, right? But if you could see, we have this salary 47,000. So 55,000 or 47,000, which is minimum? Then 47,000 will
Awesome.
be in the memory and it will be assigned. And next again the sorting order is 6 after 11. Gaurav Joshi, which is 48. But already minimum salary is 47. So it doesn't consider 48. 47 is the one which is stored in the memory and given it to the uh, database, sorry, column. So in the same way, 55,000, it doesn't care. 47,000 is the least one already you have. So likewise, it does the sorting based on the order by. It will just get the minimum salary, but these things will not be there. No one. This is not a what is the useful of this thing? No use, right? So generally, no use. So this kind of scenarios doesn't comes in real time projects as well. So I don't think so. Order by is logical way of writing here. If you talk logically, we know why we need to write this. No, right? Yeah, that is what I'm thinking. We don't need to write order by. Basically, it's just try to learn what if I use order by. So just that is what my intention is to if people have to understand what is the use of order by when we are having minimum max salary, but no use. Logically you won't come to this scenario. When you will be having for some you will be having it. Okay, if I write some, so you might be so summation of each salaries like first we have one 55,000. The next one, so same way if you could see, same way just this is sum you'll understand easily, but minimum salary you're comparing it. Okay. So same thing how we are doing the minimum salary like one each after one. So same thing. Sum means adding up the salaries, right? So the next salaries, the next employee is this 55,000 plus 47,000, which is 102,000, like 102K. And after that 48,000, which is 11, right? 150. So likewise, same thing goes with minimum also. We are doing the same thing, right? Same thing we are doing like first one trying to compare, but here we are just trying adding up the things, and finally you will know that if you just scroll down finance, so you are spending 3,70,000 for finance employees per month. So likewise, so if you remove this directly straight away, you'll get 3,75,000 for finance records because it calculates at once. Okay, directly it calculates at once and give you the salaries if you're not using order by. Order by means just you are ordering the things. That's it. Okay, still any doubts? Still not clear? Yeah, just do from your end. Like you just try from your end. If not clear, again we can discuss this related stuff. This is just simple. If you just go through that and just try to, here I am executing the things. Okay, you are just visualizing. So if you execute the things, you will understand more as well. Okay, so just try to execute the things, and once you try writing order by, Yeah, Sandeep, you just try from your end and try to execute the things. And once you try using, partition by department or order by again, once you don't write order by, once you write order by, try checking the things. You will automatically understand the things because here I am just executing. Sometimes it is not easy to grasp the things whenever I do. So if you do, you'll also get it. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Sandeep and other guys? Yeah, sure. Then we can wrap up the call then. So in the next class, we will have an interactive session. So I have some